Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. So I ended up posting a video about Mercury retrograde today, and I kind of wanted to do more of an explanation here as to what is taking place now in accordance to our light body, our Merkaba, our divine spiritual being. Being that we are currently in the air signs, air is in relationship to the breath. The breath, of course, is in relationship to God, to Source, to all that is. God spoke life into existence, and it takes our breath in order to do so. So I mentioned briefly in my video, well, kind of briefly, that I myself have been experiencing, and I kind of have been off and on, experiencing this type of breathing type of restriction, discomfort, annoyance that kind of flows, of course, through the chest area. When we have a restriction, of course, it stems from a root source. Of course, our lungs are a part of this. Our heart is definitely a part of it. Without the divine heart that's able to pump that blood throughout our body, our lungs wouldn't be receiving proper breath. Now, when we are talking in terms of breathing or the breath, the divine breath, this is really in association with the Alta Major, opening and activating more of this center. So if you are an individual who has a blockage within your throat chakra, of course, if your heart or your lower chakras are blocked, this especially is going to be an indication of a blocked and restricted Alta Major, of course, it works in accordance with your throat chakra. When we don't have the ability to speak properly here, with great meaning, great purpose, great love, great service in lifting others up, we're going against the breath, which means there is restriction and blocking. But also keep in mind, when we are opening up further, when we are expanding and growing and ready to receive more divine light, more breath, we may also experience a symptom. Only you know exactly where you currently are in your life. I know I am receiving because I know my divine expression. And I have been feeling this flow of great love coming into my life, into my heart. When I say my life, I mean into my heart first. My heart feels it and knows it, and my reality reflects it. The thymus gland, the heart, the Alta Major, as I already expressed, our sacral, and any of our centers, of course, can be affected because there is a link between one to the other. One to the other. If there is a block within our sacral, there's probably a block somewhere along the way within our solar plexus and anywhere. And it's going to kind of pull, tug, trigger something within us to fully open another aspect of who we are. So I think I ended up in my previous video, yesterday's video about Mercury retrograde, talking about Mercury will also affect our sacral. It kind of sits, Mercury kind of sits where the sacral chakra is in relationship to our tree of life. But because Mercury is a representation of communication via the messenger, it is again associated with your throat chakra, of course, which is connected with our heart and most definitely our thymus, which is the high heart, the sacred heart. And like I said earlier in this video, the Alta Major. When we are being guided to use our higher mind for proper expression, it is not only us implementing this type of mentality within our daily life, it is receiving divine information that allows us to express ourselves properly when it comes to creation. And this creation can also work within the knowledge, the will, the strength, the determination to achieve what it is we were supposed to achieve within our purpose. So I am making this a video to really express to you guys that we should really be taking advantage of this time. Now, we hear so much about the negative aspects of what a Mercury retrograde brings. And I am really asking you to step away from that negative type of mentality. It is a mentality that is going to push you further away. And that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to approach every single thing, whether it is within our life or whether it is, in regards to the energies that are coming in. Being able to see the greater picture. Being able to see that what we are experiencing is definitely because we are ready for more. We have grown so much, and it's time to move forward, in that our purpose, our higher self, and source is trying to connect with us further. And the more that we stay in alignment with that, the experiences that we may be experiencing that may seem negative will subside. The symptoms that we may be experiencing that may seem negative will subside. Of course, if you have a symptom that is lingering, if you have experiences that are lingering, it is because there is still much purification that you must still go through in order to have more. And that in itself should still want you to move forward with determination to achieve what you were meant to achieve here on this earth plane. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.